Hi, this is Swathiramya, Assistant Professor from SNS College of Engineering.
Going to database, let's talk about data. What is data? Data can be anything and everything. Any information can be considered as data. Example, your name, your age, date of birth, the food you like, the car you have, also taken as a data. For example, when you take as a college, the information about the student, the information about the department, the information about the staff working in the college are taken as a data. Even the subjects we teach, all the things has been considered as a data or information. Anything and everything has been taken as a data. The data can be anything or everything or any format. The data can be of any form such as image, video, file, text. Okay, it's time to understand where do we store all these data. We have number of data around us, around the company. To successful running of the company, we need the data. Yes. Okay, where do we store all these data? There comes the database. Yes, database is like a container. It's filled with the data or information which is electronically stored in a computer. Data in any form can be stored in database. Data in any form can be stored in the database. User like you and me can use database to store our data. Need a database to store all our data. It's very simple. Why do we need a wardrobe to store all our clothes? Why do we need a wardrobe or suitcase to store all our clothes? Yes, it can be easily accessed, it can be easily modified, it can be easily protected, it can be easily analyzed. We need our database for easy access, for easy to modify, easy to protect and analyze our data. Database helps us to access our data easily and helps us to modify the data easily and helps us to protect our data easily, and it also helps to analyze the data very easily. You may already be using database in your everyday life by using websites, mobile applications, today's Google, WhatsApp, Facebook. Everything has been related with database. Generally, we divide the databases into two different types. That is relational database, non-relational database. Let's talk about the evolution of database. Evolution of database started in the year 1960s. The first type database was flat file database. Here the data are stored in a simple file such as CSV file. Later on came hierarchical database, network database. Both of the database stored the data in the parent-child relationship. Both cannot able to store the complex data. Some of the database management. Why do we need the database management system here? We need the software. Database management system is a software which helps us to access our data from the databases. Some of the few example of DBMS or MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, Neo4j, Cassandra. What is the difference between? Let us talk the difference between the database and database management system. We know what is database. Database is a container that used to store our data in a specific format. Then what is DBMS? It's a software that used to manage our databases. It's a software. DBMS is a software that used to manage our databases. You need DBMS to interact with database, to store your data, to retrieve your data, to modify your database. To store, retrieve and modify data from the database, you need DBMS software. It also required, it will do the actions like delete, create, modify the data in database. Today's world, 2023, there are two popular databases over there. Relational database, non-relational database. Today, 74% of the database or relational database. Example, Oracle. There is the immense use of social media. We started using non-relational databases too. For example, Mongo database. Millions of the social media users' details are stored and they generally use the combination of relational database and non-relational database.
Thank you for watching the video. See you in next video.